we know why we are here, and we are ready to get started. All right, so I'm going to go straight to the first session, Introduction to Entrepreneurship. I'm going to make the session short. This is just to introduce us to why we are here and why we go to the next session. All right, next slide. There are 4 reasons why people fail. How many reasons? 4 reasons. How many of us know the 4 reasons? Okay, all right. The 4 reasons have been coined as FAIL. Do you understand? So if you want to remember the 4 reasons, just remember the word, the acronym FAIL. The first letter F stands for what? Fear. Many people fail because of fear. Imagine you are in exam or you have read cover to cover and only for you to forget all the things you have read. Not because you have not studied, but because of fear. Has it happened to you before? So many people want to go into business, but they are afraid. What if this business fails? What if this? What if that? And because of that fear, they don't start. There are many Bill Gates, there are many Dangotes, there are many Warren Buffett that we are not hearing of today. There are many Mark Zuckerbergs that we are not hearing of today because of fear. They are afraid that what if they fail? And because of that, they don't start. So one of the things you need to deal with as we move on is what? Fear. So anyway you can deal with fear, going for training, reading books, and getting friends that will encourage you, you need to do that. Ensure that you overcome this fear. The next letter is what? A. A stands for arrogance. There are many opportunities out there, but some are so arrogant that, you mean I should go into farming, digging my hand inside the soil and all manner of things? You mean I should go into this kind of business, shit business, packing shit for people, packing waste from here and there, you know? All those things, when it comes to business, nothing is dirty. Do you understand? Do you understand what I mean by the word dirty? I mean in terms of waste and what have you. I remember the late Otumba Gaddafi. How many of us know Otumba Gaddafi? He was the inventor of mobile toilets. All these mobile toilets you see at programs and what have you. It was invented or introduced in Nigeria by Otumba Gaddafi. And he's able people to pack their shit and he's making money from it. Imagine if he's considering it as, you know, something that is so... He's a graduate. So it's not because he doesn't go to school, that's why he's doing shit business. But shit business, according to him, is a serious business because it's a multi-millionaire business. So you need to let go of your arrogance. In business, you are meant to serve people. And if you're arrogant, you cannot serve. Do you agree with me? Okay, next slide. What's the next one? Ignorance. The reason Mr. A is selling more than Mr. B or Mrs. A is selling more than Mr. A is because Mr. A knows something that Mr. B doesn't know. Are we together? And the reason why we are here is to get knowledge so that we will not be ignorant. So ignorance is one of the reasons why people fail. If you are not doing well in any of your business, there's something you are not aware of. So you need to educate yourself. The next one is what? Laziness. The reason why many people fail is laziness. We are lazy. Laziness is when you relax or you want to rest before you are tired. If you want to take a rest or you want to relax before you are tired, that means you are lazy. You only rest when you have achieved certain level of work. Am I correct? So if you are the type that always like to relax, even before you are tired, then you are being lazy. So you need to look at these 4 things and look at how you can, put them under you. All right, so let's move on because of time. So the assessment has been taken and we have scored ourselves. You see how you are faring. Let's move on. All right, business is not just about making money. Can you tell the person beside you? Many believe that, okay, I'm in business just to make money. People that are doing fraud, are they making money? Yes. People that are into prostitution, are they making money? But are they adding value? No. Robbers, armed robbers that carry gun and rob banks, they are making money, but they are not adding value to people. So the essence of business is to do 2 things: to add value to people by helping them do what? Solve problems. Ask the person beside you, what problem are you solving? Money is not a reward. Money is a consequence. I will take that again. Money is not a reward. Money is a consequence. I'm a believer of prayer. I pray a lot about everything that I do. But I want you to understand that God doesn't reward people with money. Money is a consequence. What do I mean by that? What I mean is this. The amount of wealth you will control or you will have is dependent on the problem you solve for people. The more problem you solve for people, the more wealthy you will become. If you solve problem for one person, you might earn maybe thousands of naira. If you solve for a particular organization, you earn maybe hundreds of thousands. If you solve for a particular state, you earn more. Am I correct? If you solve for a particular country, you earn much more, right? If you now solve that for the world, then you earn much more. All right, so it is about adding value to people. So the question you should ask yourself is, what value am I adding to people? What problem am I solving for people? Your earning is based on the complexity of the problem you solve, how well you solve it, and the difficulty of replacing you. If your customer can replace you easily, then you might not be able to go far. So you must ensure that it is difficult for them to replace you. And there are different ways you can achieve this. And those are part of the things we're going to learn throughout this period. You must acquire the necessary skills. If you're into IT, don't just start the business just because you are passionate. Ensure that you have the right set of skills. And knowledge and skill is not enough. You must have the right attitude. I'm sure many of us, when we go to particular businesses or banks, we complain of their customer experience. Am I correct? So in your business, ensure that what you are complaining about other people's business, you are not exhibiting the same thing. Are we together? So you must put these three things into consideration. All right. Can we all see the screen? What do you observe from the screen? No, let me. No shoes. Okay, they are barefooted, no shoes. Any other thing? They are all women. All right, good observation. Now, if you look at Nigeria today, what people see is problems. Am I correct? Now, somebody was once sent to a particular place to observe the environment. And one of them discovered that they don't wear shoes, just like you are seeing in this picture. And he told the company, because they are into shoe making business, he told the organization that the place you send me to, they don't wear shoes there, so don't bother bringing shoes because they're not going to make any sales. They don't need it. Do you understand? The second representative saw that they don't wear shoes. He called the office and told them, we have huge market here. They don't wear shoes. That means almost all of them are our potential customers. Do you understand? They are seeing the same thing, but different interpretation. Are we together? So if you're looking at the world today, you're looking at Nigeria, there are several problems you can point at. Can you give me some of them? Unemployment, corruption, lack of stable power, insecurity. You know, all kinds of problems you see around us in Nigeria. Those problems are opportunities. Those problems are opportunities. You need to acquire the necessary skill, knowledge, and the right attitude to solve those problems. Now, the first thing I mentioned was business idea. That you observe your environment, you identify problems, and you solve it. The next one is understand your target customer. Tell the person beside you, everybody cannot be your customer. There are several people that I came in contact with, and I asked them, who are your target customer? And they told me, everybody. Everybody cannot be your customer. Let's take beverage, for example. There are some beverage that are inside can. Am I correct? There are some that are inside sachets, right? Now, in some areas, they may not be able to afford the one inside can. Do you agree with me? The one they will go for is sachets. Why there are some areas that they may not want the one inside, they want the one inside the can. Now, that means they will be able to identify their target customer. They have the low end and they have the high end customer. The same thing with you. Everyone cannot be your customer. Who are your target customer? There are different ways you can identify them. You can identify them based on their demography, based on their age, based on their status. If you take phone, for example, there are some high-end phones, premium phones that are very expensive. Do you agree with me? Now, not everybody can afford such phone. And there are some easily affordable phones as well, right? That is meant for low-end or lower class, of the economy. So you need to identify your target customer. You need to identify what are their goals of your target customer. What do they want to achieve? Why are they patronizing you? What are their challenges and their pain points? What are their pain? What do they want to solve? What are their sources of information? Your target customer, where did they get information from? Is it newspaper? Is it social media? Is it television? Do you understand? You need to identify how did they get information. Is it a particular social gathering? Then you can be able to reach them the right way. Then the next one is, what is their purchasing process? What is their objective? What do they intend to achieve? All these things, you need to identify it in your target customer. For someone that saw the adverts I sent online about this program, I came up with a particular, idea